While men ignore sexual harassment coming from women, it becomes a matter of concern when it comes from men. Welcome to verse 102. No, welcome to verse ayah sign 106 of section 13 of Surah Al-Tawbah. Let's go. Of course, it's a continuation of the last episode. وَآخَرُونَ مُرْجَؤُونَ لِأَمْرِ اللَّهِ إِمَّا يُعَذِّبُهُمْ وَإِمَّا يَتُوبُ عَلَيْهِمْ. There are yet others, yet is in brackets. There are others held in suspense for the command of God, whether he will punish them or turn in mercy to them. وَآخَرُونَ مُرْجَؤُونَ لِأَمْرِ اللَّهِ إِمَّا يُعَذِّبُهُمْ وَإِمَّا يَتُوبُ عَلَيْهِمْ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ حَكِيمٌ. Here again the invocation of God. And God is all-knowing, wise. God is all-knowing, wise. Wallahu alimun hakimun. Let's go to the commentary. 1354. There are categories of men. Three categories of men are mentioned, whose faith was tested and found wanting in the Tabuk affair, but their characteristics are perfectly general, and we may here consider them in their general aspects. Aspect 1. The deep-dyed hypocrites. Deep-dyed is hyphenated. Deep-dyed, D-Y-E-D. The deep-dyed hypocrites, who, when found out, make excuses because otherwise they will suffer ignominy. They are they are unregenerate and obstinate. They are unregenerate and obstinate, and there's no hope for them. And we are being referred into brackets. We are being referred to chapter 9:101. So this very chapter 101. We've done it already. 2, brackets closed. 2, there are those who have lapsed into evil, who have lapsed into evil, but are not altogether evil. Yes. But they are not altogether evil. Semicolon. They repent and amend, and are accepted. We are being referred to ayah 102 to 105 of this very chapter, chapter 9. And 3, there are doubtful cases, but God will judge them. Into brackets 9:106. So we are being referred backwards to the ayahs and commentaries that we've done already. Full stop. These are the 3 categories. A 4th category is mentioned in 9:104. A 4th category is mentioned in 1x107. That's 9:107, which will be discussed later. So that one we haven't got. We are yet to go through it. All right, let's go to 107, which has 2 commentaries, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, which has 2 commentaries. وَالَّذِينَ أَتَّخَذُوا مَسْجِدًا وَالَّذِينَ أَتَّخَذُوا مَسْجِدًا ضِرَارًا وَكُفْرًا وَتَفْرِيقًا وتفريقا وتفريقا بين المؤمنين وإرسادا. I think we'll take it short. والذين اتخذوا مسجدا ضرارا. And there are those who put up a mosque by way of mischief and infidelity. وكفرا by way of misery and ضرارا by way of mischief. وكفرا and infidelity. وتفريقا والتفرقة بين المؤمنين والإرسادا dash to disunite. Tafrikan, to disunite the believers. Al-Mu'minin, the believers. Al-Mu'minin wa irsadan, to disunite the believers, and in preparation for one who warred against God. Tafrikan mu'minina wal irsadan liman haraba Allah to dispute to disunite Tafrikan, to disunite the believers, al-mu'minin, and in preparation for one who warred against God and his messenger aforetime. So, in preparation for one who warred against God and his messenger aforetime. What irsada liman haraba Allah wa rasulaha min qablu aforetime. Okay. They will indeed swear that they are in. Oh, I haven't done the English yet. Wallahu wa rasulahu min qabla. Walihifuna, walihlifunna, walihlifunna in aradna illa al-husna. In aradna illa al-husna. They will indeed swear that their intention is nothing but good. Is nothing but good. In aradna, our intention, illa al-husna, nothing but good. They will swear walayalifuna, they will swear that their intention is nothing but good. Wallahu yashhadu innahum lakazibun. But God doeth declare that they are certainly liars. Wallahu yashhadu innahum lakazibun. But God doeth declare that they are certainly liars. Kazibun. There is commentary for it. 1355. Let's go there. 3 categories of hypocrites having already been mentioned. That's in the previous note, into brackets, note 1354. A fourth class of insidious A fourth class of insidious evildoers is now mentioned. I think that's the fourth that we mentioned earlier in the previous chapter. Comma, whose type is illustrated in the story of the Kuba, in the story of the Kuba mosque of, in inverted commas, mosque of mischief, the Ra-Ran, mosque of mischief. We have still have those mosques here. Yes, I've attended some of them. You go and you see that no, the attendants, they are just doing eye service. Or let me see, some of them, not all inside there will do eye service because people come from all over places from time to time to worship who are upright. So there are still mosques like that. Full stop, brackets close, full stop. Sorry, dry run. Your mosque of mischief and the into brackets dry run, that's mischief, mosque of mischief, bracket close. Kuba is a suburb of Medina, about 3 miles to the southeast. When the Holy Prophet arrived at Medina for Hijrat, he rested 4 days in Kuba before entering the town of Medina. Full stop. Here was built the first mosque, the mosque of piety, into brackets, mosque of piety, the mosque of piety, to which he frequently came during his subsequent stay in Medina. Full stop. Taking advantage of these sacred associations, some hypocrites of the tribe of Bani Ghanam built an opposite mosque in Cuba, pretending to advance Islam. In reality, they were in league with a notorious enemy of Islam, one Abu Amir, full stop, who had fought against Islam at Uhud and who was now, after the Battle of Hunain, into brackets AH9, in Syria, HH9, brackets close, in Syria, after the Battle of Hunain in Syria. So we are told the Battle of Hunain was fought in Syria. Semicolon. His confederates wanted a mosque for him to come to, but it would only be a source of mischief and division. The Farikam, and division, and the scheme was disapproved. Full stop. There is another notary to the same verse 107, and that's 1356. Abu Amir, we are now going to say who Abu Amir is. Abu Amir, surnamed the Rahib monk. So Abu Amir was also named monk. Abu Amir, surnamed monk, and the monk is in brackets, as he had been in touch with Christian monks. Okay. See last note. Okay, which is the last note? Okay, we will get there. Last note, which should be, let's see. And the last note, let's try if we can do that. There has, okay, we'll go to the last note. And it says, and it is 1360. Their hearts cut to pieces, i.e., they meet their death. The parable is continued further. The parable is continued further. The heart of man is the seat of his hopes and fears, the foundation of his moral and spiritual life. Full stop. If that foundation is on an undermined sand cliff, already crumbling to pieces, What security or stability can he have? He is being shaken by alarms and suspicions and superstitions until, like the edge of a sand cliff, they are cut clean away and fall into a heap of real and spiritual life, and all in its marks are destroyed. Are destroyed. I'm sorry. When they said the last note, I didn't apply my English. The last note was the notes previous to this one, and that's 1354. I'm sorry. So when they say see last note, that's what it means. And 1355 rather. The last note we read was 1355. We've done it already. Okay. Namshi, let's go to 108. لا تقم فيه لا تقم فيه أبدا لا تقم فيه أبدا. Never stand thou forth therein. Never stand thou forth therein. لا تقم فيه أبدا. Never. لمسجد لمسجد أسس على تقوى لمسجد أسس على تقوى من أول يوم من أول يوم ah, uh, there is a mosque whose foundation was laid from the first day on piety. Ahakun أن تقوم فيه on piety. It is more worthy of thy standing forth for prayer therein. Sorry, let me join them together. I didn't do it well in there. لا تقم فيه أبدا لمسجد أسسا على تقوى من أول يوم أحكم يوم أحكم أن تقوموا فيه. It is more worthy of thy standing forth for prayer therein. Then it continues. فيه رجال يحبون أن يتطهروا. فيه رجال أن يحبون أن تطهروا. In it are men who love to be purified. يحبون أن تطهروا. They love to be purified. Men who love to be purified. أن تطهروا. والله يحب المطهرين. والله يحب المطهرين. And God loves those who make themselves pure. That's among others. Swalihina, and so on. Swalihina, those who do right. There are many. He loves them. And Mutatarina is about the first one, those who are pure. Okay, we go to the commentaries, and there are two, 1357, and 1358. Let's go there. 1357. The original mosque of piety built by the Holy Prophet himself. Yes. Then 1358. The true Muslim must be pure in body, mind, and heart. His motives should always be sincere, and his religion without any alloy of worldly gain. But Unfortunately, many mosques are not like that. Hmm? Let me repeat that. The true Muslim must be pure. So please, let's take care of note of these things. And sometimes I think it is because of these things that some people talk ill of Islam, and don't and hesitate when they want to join Islam. The true Muslim must be pure in body. Yes, that one most of us are. Eh? So, but very clean. Yes. But what about the rest? Hmm? Mind. The mind is dirty. We have clean bodies, but the mind is stained. Hmm? Uh, and heart. The heart is also questionable, including my heart. Pardon me. I'm preaching, I must tell the truth, including my heart. Because sometimes we we are attracted to things that we shouldn't. Our heart loves things that we shouldn't love. But God is a forgiver, and all you have to say is astaghfirullah. And luckily, it is incorporated in our prayers. So many times a day will a Muslim say astaghfirullah, and even during the prostrations. Mm. So, as for clean body, we all pass it. Almost everybody. Clean body, clean clothes, everything. But the heart and the mind are questionable. His motives should always be sincere, which is also questionable, and his religion without any alloy of worldly gain. Unfortunately, it is the first one that is physical for us to see. The others we don't see, but we detect from the actions of the Muslims, or let's say of the believers. It's not only in Islam, also in Christianity and Jewish religion. Mm. Because you can see that somebody has clean body, the body is clean, but mind, heart, and uh, sincerity, we can't except God, the Almighty Himself. May God have mercy on us. Okay, we go to 109. Then we say, 109, it say, Afaman Asasa, Afaman Asasa, Bina, Be, Afaman Asasa, Afaman Asasa Bayanahu, ala taqwa minallahi wa ridwa khayrun. Which then is best? Which then is best? Hmm? Afaman Asasa Bainahum. Which then is best? Afaman Asasa uh, uh, Afaman Asasa Bunyanahu. Afaman Asasa Bunyanahu is not Bainahum. Afaman Asasa Bunyanahu. Which is the best? Hmm? Uh, ala taqwa min Allahi wa ridwanin khayrun. On piety to God and His good pleasure, comma, is a question, and His good wa ridwanin khayran, and His good pleasure. Mm. Am man asasa, binyanahu ala shafa ala shafa jurufun harin. Uh, where did I leave it? He and that laid his foundation on understanding and clear. And his good pleasure. Or he that layeth his foundation on an undermined sand cliff, ready to crumble to pieces. Yes, we read the commentary already, but we'll still go there. Mm. Mm. Man asasu bunyanahu ala shafan jurufin harin فأنها ربه فأنها ربه في نار في نار جهنم في نار جهنم. Sorry, because this I'm finding it difficult to read. Mm. Uh, فأنها ربه فأنها ربه في نار جهنم on the Mount Cliff, ready to crumble to pieces. We've done that. And it doeth crumble to pieces with him into the fire of hell. And it doeth crumble to pieces with him in the fire of hell. في نار جهنم. أم من أشر بنيانه على شكك على شفا جرور هار فإنها به في نار جهنم with it. إنها with it. إنها في نار جهنم. uh, where is it? And it doeth crumble to pieces with him into the fire of hell. Then we go to the invocation of God again. Wallahu la yahdi qawmal zalimin. Wallahu la yahdi qawmal zalimin. And God guided not people that do wrong. God guideth not people people that do wrong. Wallahu la yahdi qawmal kafirin. And now we will repeat. No, we are not repeating it, but it's a new edition. We go to 135 now. We haven't done it at all. So let's go. A man who builds his life on piety, into brackets, which includes sincerity and the purity of all motives, which we can see, I've said it before, which only God knows, brackets close, and the hopes on the good pleasure of God, builds on a firm foundation of rock that will never be shaken. In contrast to him is the man who builds a shifting sand cliff on the brink of an abyss, ABYSS, on the brink of an abyss, already determined by forces which he does not see. So these are two contrasting scenarios. The cliff and the foundations all crumble to pieces along with him, and he is plunged into the fire of misery from which there is no escape. Okay. Uh, you see that in many examples, God uses natural things like cliff here. He didn't say story buildings or something. He uses natural things. Okay, let's go to the last ayah sign verse. Uh, la la yazalu la yazalu bunyanahum allazi allazi banaw allazi binu الذي بنوا ريا الذي بنوا ريبة في قلوبهم. The foundation of those who so build is never free from suspicions, is never free from suspicions and shakiness in their hearts. In their hearts. Let me see if I can read it better. لا يزال the foundation of those who so build is never free from suspicion. لا يزال, that's not free. بنياتهم الذين بنياتهم الذين بنوا الذين بنوا رباطا الذين بنوا رباطا. The foundation of those who so build is never free from suspicion and shakiness. And shakiness in their hearts, and to their hearts. Let me see, I haven't gotten there. Illa antakata'a, illa antakata'a kulubuhum, illa antakata'a, and takataka, in taka'a, Allah antakata'a, takata'a kulubuhum, from suspicion in their hearts until their hearts are cut to pieces. Takata'a, takata'a, cut into pieces. Illa antakata kulubihim. Illa antakata'a kulubuhum. Wallahu alimun hakimun. And God is all-knowing, wise. And God is all-knowing, wise. Another invocation of God here. Wallahu alimun hakimun. God is all-knowing, wise. We mistakenly read it. That's the note already. We shall still go there in order to make it fully understandable. Their hearts, the commentary 1368, their hearts cut to pieces. Their hearts cut to pieces, i.e., they meet their death. Full stop. The parable is continued further. Full stop. The heart of man is the seat of his hopes and fears, comma, the foundation of his moral and spiritual life. Full stop. If that foundation is on an undermined self-cliff already crumbling to pieces, what security or stability can he have? He is being shaken by alarms. He's being shaken by alarms and suspicions and superstitions until, like the edge of a sand cliff, they are cut clean away and fall into heap of ruin, and his spiritual life and all its landmarks are destroyed. So if you do evil, like you steal some goods, you don't sleep well. Any slight alarm, you think you have been detected and you will be, caught. You'll be arrested. So you are never free. Better build your foundation on good, sincere morals and just avoid evil altogether. Anyway, we shall end here, viewers. When we come back, that's the end of sections 13. When we come back, we shall go to section 14, God willing. Thank you very much. Ila likahi. Bye bye. Au revoir.